What now? Wait a minute. What's that? Mind your business. All facts. No business. 305. Can I get a hell yeah? Real Miami live. 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 Real Miami live.
Welcome to the second edition, y'all, of Miami Live, each and every Monday at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock each and every Monday, y'all. This week, I am comedian George W. with Self-Made
Laddie
and
Black
Blaze.
Carter, you're boom.
As we recap this weekend, y'all, we know that Miami just had their annual Jazz in the Gardens. I didn't attend it. Did you go?
No, I didn't.
Did you go?
Nah, I ain't attend.
Okay, so we're not going to talk about that.
Why you want that? We gotta talk about
How you
that.
going to talk about when you go?
Oh, okay. I thought you heard something.
I heard some shit. I heard Brandon didn't do too good. I don't know if Brandon did too good. I heard that
Brandy say she just want to be down.
Exactly.
That's it.
she sit in her room.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Lionel Richie tore that bitch down. I heard he did a damn good job. And the
What
OJ.
about the OJ? I seen their picture in them blue suits.
Yeah.
Damn, them young.
Them young
They
niggas.
stepping. Yeah, you heard me. Them young niggas. They stepping like young niggas.
I heard Jagged Edge tore it down. Jagged Edge did a good job.
Who?
Jagged Edge.
Oh.
Oh, so you were saying something.
I was speaking Creole for my Haitian listeners, goddammit. I got Creole. I gotta translate this shit for the Haitians, you know? The Haitians, y'all, representing the Haitians, y'all. What's up, Haitians? Last week, y'all know Edison, they were cutting up at Edison last week, right?
Wow.
They got into a big thing at Edison last week. They had to call the police and all type of dumb shit at Edison. Y'all better calm down before Chrome show up. Y'all fuck around and ICE show up with that bitch. You think it's city of Miami and be ICE.
Ah.
You know what ICE is, right?
Yeah, I know what I see.
Okay, fuck around and your ass be deported. Alright, we're gonna keep that going right along. So like I said, we is Miami Live each and every Monday. I am the host, and I'm not the host, I'm just a visitor for the moment, trying to get a contract with these two. We got 3 people that's gonna be joining us, y'all. We got 2 artists that are gonna come in and join us a little later in the show, and we got a business person,
An
right?
entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur.
Dopebag Corp.
Mad Corp, okay.
Dopebag.
Dopebag Corp.
Yeah, Dopebag Corp.
Dopebag Corp.
Yeah, don't ask me no questions. We gonna let him tell you.
Corp.
Dopebag Corp.
Listen, I went to the Mac, so if you don't understand what I'm talking about,
I went to the Mac too,
So
so I ain't gonna let you put that on me. I went to the Mac.
Exactly.
I went to Jam Man.
I went to Jam Man.
God damn, where you didn't go?
I ain't gonna let you put that on me.
I went to Northwestern.
I graduated the Bulls. You did.
Okay, well, you know, that's my excuse. I went to Northwestern. That's it right there. You know, Northwestern only teach how to play sports. That's
Sure.
it.
You sure?
All right, y'all. So as we keep it going, I'm gonna go ahead and last week we talked about, I'm gonna recap from last week, y'all. Last week we talked about, I introduced Self-Made and Blaze last week, and we said that we talked about them the whole show. This week we're not talking about them. They're no longer the topic this week. So if you have any questions for them, you missed the opportunity. Tonight we're talking about things in our communities, things that people don't want to talk about, and we're also going to interview and have some performers. So that's what we're on for tonight. If you can pass the word, tell a friend to tell a friend to share it, tell your grandmammy to share it, tell your uncle to share it, tell your side nigga or side chick to share it. We don't give a fuck. We want y'all to share it and share it and share some more. And if your battery go dead, plug that bitch to the wall. But share that motherfucker. You know what? Since y'all seen a little Blaze, you blazing?
I'm cooling right now.
Okay.
I had a long fucking day, man. I woke up. I had a long day, bro.
A long day?
Yeah.
You had more than 24 hours?
What? It ain't enough. Like Mondays and Tuesdays be my days. The shop closed, and I try to fit everything in between them 2 days, and this shit is crazy.
Yeah, y'all support Blaze, his t-shirt business. Y'all support him, man. He at the, where you located at, Blaze?
14135 Northwest 7th Avenue, North Miami. And the second flea market, the white flea market.
Y'all heard that? So y'all support that, y'all. We want to learn how to support each other. And while we talking about support, y'all, why y'all hating on R. Kelly? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about R. Kelly this week. They with him. They put him back in jail for child support. He just got out what, yesterday?
Somebody paid it off.
Yeah, they paid it off.
Anonymous donor paid it off.
Yeah, 161. I wish a bitch anonymously donated 161,000 to me.
An anonymous person.
An anonymous person.
Kels got real
twice.
fame.
They did it twice.
Kel-
They did it
yeah.
twice? They did it twice?
A lady did it once, and then
Yeah, a lady bound him out of jail for the first time.
Tierra got fans, man. Robert got real people who love him. Despite the way everybody talking about Robert, got people who standing in the plate, who dropping that check and they don't even want to have no recognition of it.
But see, what I think, right, I'm gonna be honest with you, what I think Kels did, when this shit first fell down, he took all his money and transferred out his account and did to bitch the hole. And said, you know, when shit go down, they can't take it from me because I'm gonna give it to you. And now when I need it, you holler at me, you know what I'm saying? That's
So,
what
but I'm gonna ask you this, it's chess or checkers?
Hey, it's chess. Shit, you ain't wrong now.
Okay, what you would've did?
I'd probably be still in jail because I don't trust a bitch with my money, so I'd be sitting in that motherfucker. You just don't give up $350,000 and say, hold this for me. You know, I'm trying to figure out how Gail interviewing R. Kelly and Oprah fucking Michael Jackson, but ain't nobody saying shit about Hugh Hefner, who had Brooke Shields in a Playboy magazine at 13. Oh, y'all didn't know about that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mention that. Yeah, Hugh Hefner put the same white people and the underage girls inside of a mansion and took care of them, but now R. Kelly accused of it and they want to put him in jail. I don't understand. See, the thing about it is that we sit up here prosecuting R. Kelly, but you got these same people doing this. I'm not saying that what R. Kelly supposedly have done, allegedly done, is okay, but I'm saying if you're going to grab one, grab them all, you know?
Yeah.
Did you know that Woody Allen, he adopted a girl at the age of 5, raised her to 18, and then married her? Y'all know that?
What?
Yeah, Woody Allen.
So you raised her as your daughter, then now she your love.
Really, nigga?
Exactly.
Like hit that again?
Really, nigga?
Yes.
Hit it again?
Yes.
Really, nigga?
Like,
But-
that's crazy.
But
Like,
we're not talking about that though. We're not talking about how Elvis Presley
I ain't
married
hear no, hold on. I ain't hear nothing. Who is this you talking about?
Woody Allen. Well, you don't know Woody Allen? He a famous white man. He about what, 90 years old now? 90? 80, 90?
He raised somebody till they was 18. He adopted them.
Yeah, he adopted
Raised them to 18
From 5 to 18.
Right.
and married.
And married, yeah. She was
So
a Chinese
there
girl.
was something going on before the marriage.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he grown to her,
To
right.
being white.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
That's
But we're
crazy.
not talking about that. See what I'm saying? We don't talk about that. We just prosecuting R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, and Bill Cosby. How about Elvis Presley? You know, he married his wife, Lisa Marie Marmon, at 13. She was 13, he was 28.
Hey.
Yeah, see, so when you throw dirt, make sure none of them land in your
They
face.
said they taking all Michael Jackson movies off the
Yeah, Drake just dropped his song off his tour. Yeah, Drake just dropped his song off the tour.
Michael Jackson song?
Yeah, Michael Jackson song he dropped because he's a fan of Michael Jackson, but now with all the allegations going on, he don't want to.
So with controversial people go against like, I hate you.
See, my thing is, if you're gonna be down, you're gonna be down through my good or my bad. You're not gonna sit up here and until I'm found guilty, then you shouldn't abandon me. You know what I'm saying? Because right now they're still innocent. Jesse Smollett, he's the two guys that he was accused of writing the check to. They verified today that he did write the check for a workout video. He did verify that was not the money. That money he gave them was not for a stage assault. They did verify that was put together for a workout video. So now the police chief of Chicago is looking kind of stupid now because he's trying to figure out how he can tie this shit back together. So Jesse Smollett might still be innocent. So y'all don't give up on the motherfucker, okay? Y'all still hold hope on the bitch, okay? Because y'all done prosecuted the nigga before Jesus could fall off the cross. What you say?
Welcome to the Real Miami Live.
8 p.m. we live. Monday night we live.
At 9 o'clock, we're going to have some call-ins, y'all. What's the number, please?
You know, man. You
I
know,
think I smoke weed, yeah.
305-204-8455.
305.
204-8455.
At 9 o'clock, y'all call in with them calls, all right? All right, I'm just going down a list of some of the things that I'm just trying to recap from last week before we get into the show, give people time to get here. All right, so we talked about Kelly. Okay, we got Tierra time coming up, y'all, in a little bit. We're going to...
Nah,
Tierra what?
say that name right.
You didn't say the name?
Tierra Traniece. Tierra. What she say? Say it. Yeah,
Tierra Traniece, okay. Yeah, I've seen that before, too.
Yeah.
I've seen that before, yeah. Okay. Yeah, she coming up in a little bit, y'all. So when she come and perform, want y'all feedback on that too. Want y'all feedback. B? Bushy B?
Yeah.
Bushy? What the hell is Bushy B?
Yo. Y'all nigga hot out of overlocker. You don't need it. You done heard a lot of
okay,
his music.
okay.
Your kids vibe to him. So you
Yeah,
just,
probably so.
See, since you turned 65, you just out of tune right now.
How I listen to the OJs, that's it. OJ.
Yeah.
Bushy B, okay. Oh, he in the house too, y'all. Okay, we got Bushy
Yeah,
B.
you already got a deduction.
Oh, he got deduction shit
that's your
again.
first deduction.
Here we go.
First deduction.
Dolphins recruiting, y'all. Dolphins put that shit.
Let's get it. The Super Bowl down here.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be a lot of people jump on the bandwagon this year. And I ain't saying don't do it. Come do it. Fuck it.
Jump on.
I ain't one of the ones who say don't do it. Come do it. Come be a Dolphin. Come join the team.
Join the team, y'all.
Bands
Dolphins.
up. 305, baby.
Bands up, y'all. Dolphins doing their dance. Y'all pay attention to the Dolphins, y'all. 2020 Super Bowl down here. I hope we go to the Super Bowl.
Hey, man. And even if we don't go to the Super Bowl, all entrepreneurs, all people who doing business need to get a bag and benefit off that weekend.
Oh yeah. With that being said, y'all got to tell y'all, Miami Gardens are looking for black businesses to come and register for some events they're gonna have for you all to promote your business during the Super Bowl. So y'all need to go to the City Hall of Miami Gardens and register for that because they're gonna have y'all help y'all with y'all business loans and stuff to help y'all get some money for your businesses during the Super Bowl. So that's a good thing to look out for. And if you got any houses in the property in the Super Bowl area, in the Miami Gardens area, you can rent them out on Airbnb and make some good money off them. You know, and if you're on Section 8, don't rent them other people's shit out like you're a landlord, all right? You cannot rent the shit out if it's not your shit, okay?
Hey, but we about to get one of these first guests on.
Okay, who you bringing first?
It's up to Lady.
Larry?
You know what I say, ladies first.
Ladies first. So with that being said, Tierra.
I'm gonna need you to get her name right.
Her name is Tierra.
Tierra Traniece. Hey, hold
right.
up. And you gotta we ain't gonna play musical chairs. How this
No.
gonna go?
I'm gonna get up and let Tierra come sit there. She look better than me, so come bring your ass up here, Tierra. Y'all get up, y'all, for Tierra, y'all. Give it up, y'all.
Yeah, man. Welcome
What's
to the Real
good?
Miami Live.
Thank y'all for having me.
Introduce yourself to the people for the people who don't know you.
I go by the name of Tierra Traniece. That's pretty much it.
Nah, it's a lot more to you than that, man.
Exactly.
Because
Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth.
Darn. Okay. I'm Tierra Traniece. I'm a rapper, poet, teacher, motivational speaker. I do all that.
boom. And you gonna get up here and try to be modest, talking about I'm just Tierra Traniece. So, with that being said, since I seen you, you know how I seen you in the freestyle.
Right.
You popped up on the scene. I seen you before that. I seen you do some spoken word before that. I heard you out, and it always touched me every time I see you. But when I seen that freestyle, you know the shit, even though you mentioned some things that's in my personal life, even before that bar, even before that line, everything that you was saying was very encouraging and very inspiring to the youth, the girls who growing up. Because you don't look like what you've been through.
Right.
You definitely don't look like what you've been through. And I don't know if you mind sharing your story of that freestyle, if you could break that freestyle down into a summary and let people know, like, I know they know what you is and what you do since you made your introduction, but let them know what you've been through.
So pretty much, I wasn't even gonna do the freestyle. My uncle called me from Seattle. He told me about Sue Surf. I didn't even know who Sue Surf was. I just started rapping like 2 months ago. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just do the challenge. So I went to school. I got out of class. I was like, fuck it, I'm finna do it, and I'm just finna leave it all on the beat. I couldn't even hold back. Like even if I wanted to, I couldn't, cause it's like for me as an artist now, it's some beats that just talk to me. Like, and it's just like, I can't, you can't even hold back, you just let it all out. So I was like, I'm just gonna tell their ass everything. And I feel like I grew up, my mama told me like, if you tell people your flaws and you accept your flaws, people can't use that against you.
Exactly.
If I come out telling you like, oh, this happened to me, oh, I've been through this already, so when I get big and y'all start putting that up, it's like, okay, and then I've been told you that already. So that's just basically what I was saying. Everybody on the beat, I ain't care.
G-Code, I respect that. I respect that wholeheartedly. So Letty, from a, you know what I mean, from a lady who's been out here and been through things and hearing her story, what advice you could give her? What you could say to her?
She just said exactly what I would have told her, what her mother told her. And that's just something that I go by. I know they hear me saying that all the time. I already done told y'all what's going on.
Right.
but they'll try to use it again and again and again. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna bother me. Bitch, I told you first.
Right, because before I started rapping, I was an author. I done published over 10 books.
Oh man,
Yeah, right.
Say that again, say that again.
I wrote and published over 10 books for myself and other people, so I already felt like God put me through certain stuff so I could just tell other people. I used to be ashamed about it, but I was like, fuck it. I wake up every day, so I know I still got a purpose in life. I'm just gonna keep telling my story, and that's just how that goes.
But truth be told, your story is other people's story. So by you saying your story and uplifting, people know you go through that and you still standing and you still smiling. You know how many parents, how many fathers was in the dark after losing their child, and me standing, like I still don't know where I get the strength from and I get the courage from, but there's so many people from what I've been through happen before and after, they come to the light, like, bro, you help me, you encourage me, you motivate me, so you with that same light. And on that same token, society gotta appreciate you or award you or give you a day out here, the real talk.
Exactly.
10 books, yo.
Maybe one day. But yeah, I always say that anytime I got anything to do with Miami, I'ma always talk about King, I'ma always talk about Jada, I'ma always talk about Murray Richard, because I remember each one of them, I remember where I was at when it happened. And it's just like, I don't know how it is for everybody else, but with Jada, I was working at the post office. And my manager was like, you gotta get back on the floor right now, you're gonna get fired. And I'm like, no, I was in the cafeteria like, this girl cannot die. She cannot do it. And I was messed up. I didn't even know Jada. I didn't even know her, but it just hit different. So I was just like, every time I do poetry, anytime I do anything when it comes to Miami, I gotta let people know, I gotta tell people, and that's just always been what I've been on. Like, I don't do it for recognition. You could have never said you saw nothing about me, and I still was gonna say his name. I still was gonna keep going, I still was gonna keep doing it, so.
And on that token right there, like, Jada father, the day after my son, transformed out his body, James texted my phone, he was like, bro, you've been a soldier of the village, man. I don't know how you gonna get through this. I don't know how you gonna deal with the pain or losing a child. I don't know what I'd do if something was to happen to one of my kids. And a couple months later, ironically, that happened to his child. And I'm like, damn. I went back to the text message like, look how this happened. But again, through me standing, help him stand, help other people stand just like you help people stand. And we gotta commend you for that. You feel what I'm saying? And with that being said, where you see yourself at? What you do the most? Because you got so many talents, you got so many hats, so many different dresses, different heels and tennis shoes you can throw on. But what you do the most?
I always tell people, if rapping don't work, I'm gonna be a teacher. That's what I do. I love kids. I just want to be a mama. I just want to be a mama and a wife and a teacher. That's it. So rapping is right now is really just a hobby. And I know it's crazy because it's people that go hard, that wake up and they eat, sleep, and they I don't know. I can hear a beat and I can write a song, and Ripple send me a beat in like an hour, he got a song. And it's always been like that since I was a kid. I always just love reading, love writing, and just always,
Because when it's meant for you, you ain't gotta go hard with it. It just, your soul pour out on it and it just come out fluently.
Yep, so that's just what it is. So if that don't work out, then send y'all kids to my school.
I actually was watching your Instagram, and I don't know where you were, but I seen you like break down.
Oh, I was at my poetry slam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I do a poetry slam every year. I actually started it, this will be the 5th year. I started it 5 years ago. I was working at a summer camp, and I had 8-year-olds in my classroom, and they couldn't read. And it really, really hurt my feelings because at 8, I was I'm still a nerd to this day. I tell people all the time, I'm really a geek. I'm always reading books. My favorite book is a dictionary. I just read dictionary for fun. And I was like, I gotta find a way to make reading cool again for kids. Like when I was a kid, we had the celebrities on the posters. You got milk, I got milk and all that stuff. So I'm like, dang, how am I gonna figure this out? So I just started doing poetry, and I just made a way to connect all of them together. I collected over 2,000 books and gave them back to the kids. So that's just something that I do. I was at poetry slam.
That's what's up. What's up?
So what you got coming up next? What can the people expect from you, like further shows, further mixtapes? Are you working on a project?
I'm working on a project. My EP is coming soon. My single "Fool Me Once" is coming soon. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm really rapping.
You say that's crazy?
That's crazy because I don't know. But yeah, my single is coming. My EP is coming. I'm just working. That's really. I'm trying to graduate. I graduate this summer. So,
What's the name of the single again?
fool me once. One time, nigga. Not twice. Just once. You only gonna get me once.
Oh, I was gonna ask you what it was about, but you.
Okay.
Shit.
That's it. You can't, one time.
So when that's dropping?
I don't know yet.
The album, what it is all exclusive, it's personal?
Yeah, it was just something that I just was like, I just dropped the spoken word EP not too long ago, the day before Valentine's Day.
What people can find it at?
It's on iTunes. It's on everywhere you listen to music, that's what it's at. Everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Tierra, Traniece.
So let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, at Tierra Traniece. That's TIERRATRANIECE. On Facebook, but it's really for my cousins and stuff, so unless y'all my cousins, y'all can find me on Facebook.
So what's up? You don't want to give us nothing? You ain't got nothing?
Y'all know I write my stuff. I didn't start freestyling yet. I'm gonna start being a freestyler for the rest
No,
of
I ain't saying that.
Oh,
Even if it's a spoken word, if it's something that you want to lead the people with, that you one of your favorite pieces out of your collection, if it's something like, we would love it.
I'm gonna do designer for y'all. So designer was my first poem that I ever really did, like ever. In front of people, I wrote it. Designer. Who designs her? Fucking for soul cakes on the first date, and on the next date he pick you up at 7:45, your feet hurting by 8. Speaking of 8, you barely ate. I mean, the bandage dress was too tight. It ain't like you can pronounce shit on the menu anyway. Damn. I'm sure my analogies have the abilities to start catastrophes, and all the designer hoes might laugh at me because I still wear dirty chucks, but they fuck dirty chuck for quick nuts, 10 pair of Louboutins, and you still catch the bus, you're a bum.
Damn.
Wait, you gotta say that part again.
Let's go to you.
You gotta say that part again. Say that again.
Designer hoes might laugh at me because I still wear dirty chucks, but they fuck dirty chuck for quick nuts, 10 pair of Louboutins, and you still catch the bus, you're a bum. Full throttle. Take your shoes off, let's see the real red bottoms. I don't even know if it's Giuseppe or Giuseppe. I just know that designer can't help me reach now. One of my goals, the fuck I look like going broke, to impress my foes. And so the car that you leased, the least you can do is stop acting like you got something to prove. I don't care if your denim do have horseshoes, you're a criminal. It's true. Robbing jeans, stop robbing me. You didn't buy him. You fucked the old man for his social security. Maybe his retirement check. Just drop that neck. You do it good, you can get you a whole Pandora set. I'm kind of upset that you'll do anything for Louboutins, but be Christian. You made the decision to get incisions for the likelihood of someone else's vision. You can't raise them legs better than you ever raised them children. Selling your soul for some cheap ass souls, hair, ass, and shoes, all made in Hong Kong. So now your ego on Godzilla. Calm down. Humble yourself. None of the rappers that you fucked made it past Spinrilla. You made it hard for me, and you did that well, cause not every nigga that I meet think I'm supposed to fuck for a pair of heels. Well, nigga, farewell. I like designer. I just can't afford it. I'm just trying to make the Forbes list, and that you can quote it. I don't want a Maserati. I like Hondas. Ain't that foreign?
Right.
Chanel bags and BBS bracelets. Chanel bags and Cartier bracelets. BBS diamonds, 24-inch lace wigs. I don't even know if it's Hermes or Hermes. I just know she only needs to a nosebleed. Don't text me no more. I don't got no Bank of America or no fucking ADs. Tory Burch, Balenciagas. You'll fight harder to keep up with the Kardashians and to work it out with your child's father. I'm not trying to degrade women. I love y'all. Wish you carried a clue in that MCM purse. You be killing them hoes. That's fair. Tell them send a hearse. But first, give us back our credit cards. But first, go get a real job. But first, come read this complete sentence. He ain't that you don't want to, bitch. You can't comprehend it. I'm
Oh man, y'all gotta clap for that. Snap, snap, snap.
I got something to say. This is what we meant. This is what can be meant by it's other talent in Miami.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when everybody was going off about their tweet, she tweeted. This is what she meant.
By far.
Real motherfucking talent.
The real
real,
Miami Live.
The real Miami Live.
Tierra, Traniece, man, y'all follow her. Let them know your handles again and where they can follow you at.
Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I'm gonna get back on Snapchat. I really don't like.
Yeah, you gotta. Hey, no, one thing about you gotta take advantage of all that.
I know, but I'm just a grandma when it comes to technology. That Snapchat it's just too up in my face. I don't like it. It's just too crazy. But yeah, Instagram, Twitter, what else? Yeah, Instagram, Twitter. On Facebook for my cousins. If you want to be my cousin, you can be my cousin.
You could be a Spanish cousin.
Oh yeah, cause my hair wet today. We could be cousins. So on that note, on Facebook, it's Tierra. Oh God.
Well, you're very, very talented.
Thank you.
Yeah, very
Very
talented.
talented.
By far, I wish you the best. We at the Real Miami Live wish you the best. However we can help you, we can pop up at your shows, whatever we got to do at the Real Miami Live. We obligated to Miami. This show here is obligated to Miami. Real shit. DM the page, DM me, DM Self-Made, Latin yourself, and try it if you want to. We obligated to serve and cater to the real Miami because there's too much flaw shit going on, too much fake shit going on, and you the real. You stand for the real. The true meaning of a God is on deck and flesh. You feel what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
And you need to know that. You need to walk in that light and get other goddesses to know that and walk in that light as well. You feel what I'm saying? Tierra, Traniece, I double salute you. We thank you for stopping by the Real Miami Live.
Thank y'all for having me.
And we want to have you again.
I'm gonna do that.
We want to have you again.
Yeah. I'm on spring break, so I'm gonna hang out.
Hang out, have a drink, have some chicken wings. No drink? Okay, so you know better. Well, just come down and hang out with us, get some water and some chicken, and we'll chill out. And hopefully you got that thing dropped so we can help you promote it and put it up out there, and you can perform that shit right here for the Real Miami Live on deck. I wish you had done something where you could play it going out, or you feel what I'm saying?
She got it.
I do
She
got
got
it.
it.
I'm depending on here for y'all, so y'all can follow
I do
her.
got it.
Let's go. We go ahead and play. Come on. You done. Come on.
I get up there.
Yeah, shy.
I'm real shy.
Don't be
And
shy,
if anybody out there who watching, who got a question, who want to ask her something, I don't know if she's finna leave right now, or she gonna be.
No, I'm finna sit. I'm finna sit over there.
If anybody got a question to ask, call
So
her.
she'll be here for the questions at 9.
Hit the line 305-204-8455.
I'll probably get out.
The Real Miami Live. Again,
Tierra
305.
Traniece.
Tierra Traniece, for real. Y'all seen it, y'all heard the spoken word. She giving that word and she wrote that shit. Again, she wrote 10 books. She don't look like what she been through. How many people can motherfucking vouch for that? She don't look like what she been through. God is on deck. Real Miami. Tierra Traniece dropping that. You see she can get it on acapella and get on the beat and spit that goddamn heat. Y'all follow at all her social handles, at all her social sites. If you see her in the streets, greet her. Like I said, true goddess on deck. It ain't 9 o'clock, it's almost 9 o'clock. But before 9 o'clock, we finna bring a young entrepreneur up. My boy, Dopebag, straight off 5'8", you feel what I'm saying? I'm proud of this guy here, but I'm gonna let him tell y'all more about it. You feel them things and whatnot and whatnot. Yeah. The Real Miami Live. We live in the building. You gotta roll up, bro. Yeah, we get live here, man. Don't act like you could have had you a drink up here and all. We get live right here.
I didn't really know y'all getting live.
Yeah, we get this the real Miami Live. You feel me? Unfiltered, uncensored. Let them know who you is though.
My name Hank, man. Too many people don't really know me. I'm just really starting to venture out and let people read.
That's why we got your ass here on the real Miami Live. You gotta come out that box, man. You do some special things for the community. You do a lot of giveaways, a lot of give backs, a lot of things, and you be in the shadows, but they guys like you gotta come out because a lot of people don't know you doing those things, and a lot of people don't know you behind certain brands. And with your face, they gotta know you doing those things. So not for the recognition or the credibility, but just let them know, bro, because you're a good-hearted dude, and a lot of people look up to you and don't even know that you doing those other things. You feel what I'm saying? So go and put it out there and let them know who you is. You talking about you, Hank, and you just, man, let them know who you is.
Nah, my name is LeBron Hanks, man, you know what I'm saying? You can Google me. You know, I've been around for a long time. I'm an individual that's been through it all. I think I've already been through the rough part, and I've been part of some of the good part, you know what I'm saying? But then I've been part of the fucked up part. When you had to go to jail and had to really like sit back and look at everybody down me. And then I had to get out here and deal with everybody over again that you once went to school with, that you once looked up to, that you once thought would have been doing better things that really ain't do shit. You know? That's what I'm based at.
Where you from though?
Well, I'm from 58th Street. You know, I'm from down the street from you.
But I say 5'8". Why you say 58th Street?
That's where I'm from, 58th Street. 5'8", baby, you know.
Okay, 5'8". Yeah.
You know, you got a little extra slang to it. You know what I'm saying? I've been around there all my life, so I always say 58th Street, like my granddaddy always say. You know, I'm like an old man, baby, with some of the things that I say out of my mouth, but you know, it's the same shit.
Damn right. 5'8" to the core.
Yeah, man.
Shouts out to that boy Corey Smith.
The same thing, man.
Free that boy, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to reach out, come out here today, and let my homeboy them know I really like support most of the things that be going on in the community, and I want to give back. In a point to where I ask where I can just let some of the people hear some of the things that I be into. And once upon a time, I was on the streets a lot, and when I was out there in the streets, a lot of the people that I was coming up with, you know, as we were going about, they was dying. And as I got older, like nowadays, like most of the older people that is around, like Blaze and them, and the ones that starting to get out and starting to do things now, it's like, you know, let's try to move forward with life and show everybody that, you know, there ain't no black hole all in Miami. Like, it ain't just about the people that's out talking loud and the people that's out everywhere. You know, it's really my voice. I can't talk loud.
Talk to six. You talk to six.
Yeah. I can't really talk that loud.
Sexy voice.
No, it ain't a sexy voice, but you know, but I can't really talk that loud. But then nowadays, when I came out of prison, I told myself I wasn't really gonna be running around the streets no more. Like, I couldn't really be on the corners and shit like that, hanging around and vibing with everybody. Cause like, it wasn't no money around no more. You know what I'm saying? I see like everybody like more was into walking around with like fake jewelry on and, you know what I'm saying, ride around in rented cars and all this crazy stuff. So I say, damn, how I could fit in? It wasn't really no way for me to fit in, you know what I'm saying? Because like everything was a little bit far ahead of time, you know what I'm saying? Most of the things I knew was like old school, like stack you some money up, you know what I'm saying? Stack you a couple of thousands up and then try to buy you a car, and then once you buy a car, you know what I'm saying, stack you some more money up, you know what I'm saying? They try to start you something, and then by the time you do all that there, the fuck up done came about. So now you in prison again. And then so now I was like, damn man, what the hell else I could do? So one day I was like riding around with my homeboys, and I ran into some white guys I was dealing with down south. And I was running around their warehouse, walking around back and forth, and I would ask them, like, how much y'all charge me to do something like this here? And they're like, man, you ain't gonna do nothing like this. You ain't gonna do nothing like this. I said, yeah, I am into something like that. I want to try something like that. How much y'all gonna charge me to do this, that, and the other? They're like, nah, you can't really do the quantity that we want you to do. I say, what the quantity is? He say, well, we only do orders of 300. most of the places that you go at down here in Miami, they ain't gonna really do that many orders. We're gonna do an order of 300 of this, that, and the other. And they made it sound real good. You know what I'm saying? At the time I was touching a little money, so I say, okay, damn. You for real? I went home and I thought about it. I pondered with it for about a week. I had a homeboy, he was getting ready to open up a damn restaurant. So I said, damn. Everybody finna do some other shit. These niggas ain't finna leave the industries. Like they said, let me find me something else going on. And I tried it. I came up with a logo. I said, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take what everybody know me of and what everybody know me of really actually doing with my life. So I'm gonna go ahead and we gonna flip this here around. I'm gonna show them the other side of me that they really never seen, that I really didn't have no money to do with. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. And I got the logo, I got a logo put together, and I basically went to a lawyer's office, and I asked them, I want to make this logo, you know what I'm saying, my name. I want to get tax ID off, a license for this here, and then so on and so forth. So I want to open a promotional name for it. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. They said, well, okay, we're gonna call you 450. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna give you the 450. I say, they say, well, you're gonna have to take 21 days, and you'll come back and you'll have your tax ID number, you'll have a whole booklet with everything.
So you went the right way, you legit?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how I started. Like, I ain't really tell nobody or nothing like that. It was like something I just held in my back pocket. Like, I did it.
But that's the best way to do it, though.
Yeah.
Hold on to it till it's solid and it's already formatted, and then it pop out there.
And I had the name already locked in. By the time I had to start put like saying Dopebag Corp, I already had tax ID number. It was already a wrap. But the concept came up from Dopebag Corp. I said, fuck it, well, everybody running behind the bag, and everything is about a dope swag. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this here from the naturality of it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that been on the corner selling real dope bags. You know, you ain't too many people that really can say they done that nowadays and been in the feds and out the feds and in state prison, out of state prison, ain't telling no motherfucker about it, period. And then came back out here and did over again. And then said, fuck it, leave it alone and try something extra. We had only took the name and turned it in. Fuck the crime. And it actually had worked. My first printed shirt off the top, like I said, I did 300 Dopebag Corps. Dopebag Corps is the shirt that said Dopebag Corp on it. I sold them at $25. I got rid of all them shits in about 2 weeks. And I wasn't even in the store.
So 2 weeks you sold 300 shirts, just fresh out there with a fresh idea.
Fresh idea. I guess when I first started, like, a lot of people ain't really believe that I was gonna really just sell some damn shirts. They probably thought it was like a front. I was playing games. So they didn't really believe I was really actually gonna do this here like for a career. So I think they supported off the first hand. They bought all that shit up real fast, and then they just sat back.
They thought you was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, they thought I was a one-hit wonder. But then, you know, it came to a point, like, after I did the 300 shirts, I said, fuck it, I had done made a nice little piece of money. And I said, I ain't want to just be like a one-hit wonder. I ain't want to just come back out with the same thing, like just push it for a whole year. I said, I'm going to try something that's different. I'm going to go ahead and push 3 different logos out there, which means the same thing, 3 different designs, and we're going to go ahead and run it like that. And it worked out.
So with that being said, when you did the transition from, you know what I mean, to the dope bag and pushing the brand without the crime, was the transition hard? Did you lose a lot of friends? Did you?
Hey man, I don't really know. It'd be like kind of like bittersweet. Like when I first came into doing it, people was like he flogging, like he selling the love. Like why y'all supporting him? Why y'all fucking with him? You know how people be in Miami. I don't really know, like, you know what I'm saying, that's like what I was hearing, that's what I was feeling, like, you know what I'm saying, I was hearing on multiple occasions. Like, you know what I'm saying, like it was a play toy thing, because I definitely playing with it out the car. But then I guess once I had got into like 3 stores, and then I had everything tagged up and everything like it supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And I kept coming with it. They couldn't really but see. It was real, like, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't no other really they could play. Like, it was real, like the same shit you're gonna go buy from Nike. And they making over there in China for $2 a shirt. I'm spending motherfucking street money. I was at one point and started some shit, you know what I'm saying, more than what people usually spend, you know what I'm saying, on their mortgages, 2-3 mortgages, just on every other week, just to put it out here for people to be able to see the talent and what we capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? They still didn't appreciate that, and you know, but then, you know, in certain areas that I thought they wasn't appreciated, but as I started like moving out and getting from around.
But what did your most support come from?
Huh?
What did your most support come from? You got the support from them?
Yeah, I think in the beginning of the game I got a whole lot of support, like from out the hood, you know what I'm saying? Then I had like a lot of different people in the streets. I ran into old blades, you know. When I ran into you blades, like it was a big time like that. But once you put the stuff on, it started changing things, you know what I'm saying? Everything started changing like a little bit. And then I started dealing with like artists, you know what I'm saying, like you, with a Busted Free, Chaotic, you know what I'm saying, everybody that mostly from Miami, however I could connect with them whenever I see them, you know, because I ain't really the type of person gonna walk up to you, you know what I'm saying, and say this, that, then the other. I done reached out to a couple of artists, like I see you in a box, but, you know, they probably be saying, who the fuck that nigga, you know what I'm saying, so I don't really say nothing, but I be dead serious, you know what I'm saying, most of the time I'm real quiet about things, like if I got somebody that can get up on most people and let them know what's going on, then they'll get out to them like that, but I got 3 locations, and by me using them 3 locations to filter it out here in the street, they don't see it regardless.
Like, I appreciate the brand. You know, I've been seeing the DB, the Dopebag stat, but when I found out who was behind it, who was the man behind the plan, being that you from 5'8", being that you're a black entrepreneur, being that you've been through the trials and tribulations, and took the game from the dope bag and pushing the dope bag without actually pushing the, you hear me?
Yeah.
That shit that'll get us locked up. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? We've been there. We from there.
Yeah, for real, it was a myth, for real. We would have knew what we supposed to knew. Then we wouldn't really have been doing that shit all that time.
I mean, if those guys who influenced us, who locked up behind the G-walls, who during that time, if they knew what we knew back then, shit would be different.
Yeah, because you know, there's different ways of articulating yourself, you know what I'm saying? I think half the time I was brought up in a cult, you know what I'm saying? I was brought up in a good cult, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I learned direction. When it comes down in direction, a lot of people ain't got it. They ain't gonna never have it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down in direction, like personal morals and standards, things that nature, a lot of people can't really have them things. Like I could walk in the room and the person that never knew I'm in that period and leave out of it. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you learn how to do out here in the streets, and certain things you don't learn how to do out here in the streets. But I see now things that you don't learn to be out here in the streets, like what you're supposed to do. So now it done put me like, take your ass in the house more now. And this shit crazy.
Chico, like I said, I respect you. I respect the whole movement. I respect what you stand for. Even the give backs, when I do the toy drives and all that, you come drop a box of shirts off for the youth, for the kids.
Yeah, anytime, man. Anybody that's doing any kind of toy driving thing, it's for real.
A lot of people ain't doing that though, bro.
It's for real, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people got businesses and they get big headed. A lot of people get over the little hump, get a few dollars over their rent money.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of people going with a lot of the hype out here on the streets nowadays. It's a hype thing. You know what I'm saying? It's more a hype thing than real. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what's right to do. You know what I'm saying? But you don't go with the hype. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to like fight against that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to. You know what I'm saying? It's so much fake shit going on. It's hard to fight with it. It'll be right there in your face half the time. When you say something to it, it's like you wrong. Everybody looking at you like you the enemy. So it's like, okay, well, fuck it, I'm gonna get around all you motherfuckers.
What keeps you going? What keeps you like tunnel vision? Because you know it could be a lot of distraction coming in, but then you got that tunnel vision keep you focused to see the bigger picture.
Oh well, I'm used to being broke. I'm used to not having nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you used to having not nothing, you know what I'm saying, to get to the point where you know where you gonna be up under. Well, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to go up under. You know what I'm saying? You gonna stay level. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep myself based at that point. You know what I'm saying? Even though I could be able to do whatever I want to do and go wherever I want to go and look however I want to look. You understand what I'm saying? But I try to stay balanced. You know what I'm saying? I've been learned that a lot of times, like I done ran around before and done jacked off a whole lot of money doing a whole bunch of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I done sat around doing a whole bunch of nothing, making a whole bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? So it done really like done humble me. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting like to really like sit myself back and look back at what a lot of the things that really going on and learn what really matter. Because a lot of things that's going on now don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody the other day be like, man, I heard you fell off. I said, how I fell off? Because I sit in the shop all day. I said, I got a whole clothing brand. I got to make sure 3 stores be able to have certain things they need. I got to make sure my store be able to have certain things they need. Plus, I got people that's hitting my online site that need things. So I have a real job going on. Let alone the people that was around me at first that I thought was going to be here with me ran off and tore out on me. Like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So it get to the point where, okay, like business is more important than anything. Like, if I'm going to get to the next level, I'm going to get to the next level. I can't depend on nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else ain't got me here. You know what I'm saying? I got me here. So for me to be able to get there, I got to get me there. You know what I'm saying? I learned that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions for him? Where they can find you at though? Where the locations at, bro?
Oh man, you can find me at, if you in Liberty City, you can start by the Cool Miami on 62nd Street.
Shouts out to the Cool Miami.
The Cool Miami. If you're on 36 and 17, you can start by 6 Barrel. If you're on Carol City, you know, you can start by the home store, low key. I'm mostly there all the time, you know what I'm saying? There's always discounts. We always got the latest fashion coming up. We always got the same things that everybody else got. You know what I'm saying? That the people ain't talking about. We got it, but it's the name. It's just like the name say, low key, baby. We're real nice and quiet with it, but we real deep on that Dopebag stuff up in there.
G-Code, that's right. And I want to add into what you said. A lot of people think you fell off like, you know what I mean? I'm well-rounded. I do a lot of things. For me, I be at my shop. You know, you slide by.
Yeah.
You see me in the back printing up T-shirts with a lot of glitter print, cupcakes, unicorns and shit.
You know what I think it is? They say I fell off because a lot of the places I used to go to and a lot of events I used to vibe with, I don't fuck with no more. Period.
I mean, as growth and maturity, you will learn that if it don't add up, it just don't make no sense to even, you feel me, partake in certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? People call me old man, I done lost my mind. Why I lost my mind?
I know a lot of guys who's not rich but wealthy. I'm talking about they sitting on some shit and they got generational wealth already established where they got businesses, and these guys say, man, all my homeboys say I be doing lame sucker shit, and I'm gonna stay doing this lame sucker shit because this will keep me out the way. I keep my bag and I stay with my family and I stay safe. And what they be doing actually ain't no sucker shit. It's just where we from and quote unquote what we used to. Niggas just used to jumping off the porch, acting ass, keeping the 30, keeping the Glock with the dick hanging out and just talking that shit and walking that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But it's different walks of life where you can get that bag and stay out of the way and look out for your family and really get the fruits of your labor and really prosper out here. Because a lot of people think success is what car they driving, how big their house is, or how much jewelry they got on. A lot of people see me, they see my jewelry, they see the Rolex and shit. They see that I drive my shit, they probably see my house that's in Georgia or me down here, but I don't give a fuck about those things. That don't weigh success. There's kids that want to commit suicide that call my phone 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and I talk to them, not saying I'm God or nothing, it's God within me and I am a God, but I help kids out of real situations and that's success that you can't even measure on the scale. You can't even see that. So fuck everybody who think they successful because they riding this or they living this and they putting on this or they could go swipe for this or spend for that. That ain't success. And if that's success for you, you a selfish, inconsiderate little bitch or little fuck nigga. And that's real rap.
Yeah, that's what it is basically, you know what I'm saying? Because I done became like, I've been came to the realization, like, you know what I'm saying, life ain't really based off all that. Life based off, you know what I'm saying, building a strong foundation, being able to help others and being able to lead things back that people could be able to learn off and be able to move forward with their life and future lives.
I mean, just what you said, you could get with a billionaire and ask him like, how can I get a billion? That nigga gonna beat around the bush so many ways and tell you this and that. You gonna be done spend 300,000 or some. You ain't even got the 300,000 that you gonna hustle up to spend
Just to be right.
and blow, and ain't gonna never get the billion. He gonna send you around so many loopholes, but you go in the hood, go off 79, get next to the causeway, and you see the people out there panhandling, drop the window, give them $1 or $2 and say, what happened to you? And I guarantee you, a lot of them stories gonna blow your fucking mind.
Yes,
You think the people out there, cause they just broke and they was born broke and they just unfortunate and you got life fucked up. There's a lot of them people who was billionaires, who was thousandaires, who had established businesses and who just couldn't tell their family no. Or got hooked up with a girl or hooked up with a brother who they thought was their soulmate and got addicted on the drug and got drugged to the mud. You heard what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know the story, so that's why I say ask the people who got fucked up, ask the people who were in the lowest of the circumstances, ask the hurt people, ask the broken people what they going through and how they made it out. Because these motherfuckers who sitting high, quote unquote, successful, got 100 up, 100 M's up, $1 billion in the bank account, they ain't gonna tell you motherfucking ass shit.
But you know what part would be tripping me out? It's like people will tell you nowadays, right, they got good credit. Oh, my credit ace, my credit this, my credit that, because I got this and I got that. I'm saying to myself, like, I done been around a long time. I know for sure, for your credit to be very good, for you to be able to have all these different things, like you so-called act like life is so great out here. Instead of everybody working together, it could be somebody right next close to them. And all they gotta do is just say certain things. They ain't gotta give you a quarter. They ain't gotta do nothing. All they gotta do is just say certain things. Or just send somebody in your direction. You know what I'm saying? They won't even do them things.
But back to what we discussed, you know why they hate what they love?
Yeah.
They hate what they love and they hate and they love it, but they hate that it ain't them, bro. So they'll keep their mouth closed and be on some sucker shit. And they hate the fact that we come from the same place. We was born at Jackson, either North Shore, one of these motherfucking hospitals around here. All of us was using our lunch and them at the lunch line. You feel what I'm saying? All of us come from motherfucking food stamp families. Probably our mama raised us and we just was raised by our grandparents. Daddy wasn't nowhere in the fucking picture. But certain dudes prospering in life, not with the materialistic shit, but the positions in life where they can reach certain shit, do certain shit in different shit that they can never reach. And that they hate, they love it, but they hate that it ain't them.
The young boy came from the shop, right? I don't know him from a can of paint, right? He sit right here and he tell me he getting the package. You know how like he be trying to like explain certain things to people and they be going crazy. And like you be really like trying to like give them some information, like you can hear a number in your mind, like, oh, whoa. Hey, look, hey youngster, listen. I can tell you something, but you selling that stuff like that fast? I can tell you something real fast right now. Oh no, I don't want nothing like that. I don't want. So there was a young dude came from the shop and he wanted like he wanted the shirt screwed, right? Something simple. He wanted the shirt screwed, straight to garment, right? And you know the straight to garment machine how it look alright.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. In our shop, it's the same thing like everywhere else.
Yeah, the
You know what I'm saying?
DPG, direct to garment.
Yeah, the direct to garment. Okay. So we tell the young dude that okay, you can go ahead and get this shirt. We can make the same shirt for you if you bring this shirt over here. Your own shirt for $5. Right? He said, no, y'all can't make the same shirt for me. I'm paying the people $15 each shirt for this same shirt right here in the package. So we say, brother man, listen, you sending off of that. You sending somebody else your money. And you saying you want this back in the package and you paying $15 each shirt and we right here in your face and we trying to help you out. Do you know that Chinese name right there? And it be things like that we trying to help each other on. and the person look you right there in your face and tell you wrong. We need to get past that. How we gonna get past that?
Hey man, that's just a chain that we gotta break as us. Like, you see how you say, like Blaze, when you start rocking that stuff, I'm gonna keep rocking that stuff, Busta Free joint the wave, Chaotic joint the wave, and the wave just gonna get bigger. Not alone just what you do, you know how many other brothers and sisters I help out who got business and who got businesses like this one on fun. And just us doing this is gonna break the chain.
Right.
The suckers and that other shit gonna fall to the dead side. And we ain't got no pressure when that shit falling to the dead side and to the waist side.
Right. And it's basically time like where everybody needs to start opening their ears up and really like start listening to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about like no one person ain't smarter than the other. Everybody just needs to listen.
Like I was taught this. If you know you the smartest nigga in the room, get the fuck about that bitch.
Right.
If you know you the smartest nigga in the room, get the fuck about that bitch. Clear the room.
Cause I like being wrong.
Clear the room, because it ain't nothing you can learn. You want to be in a room full of individuals you can learn from, you can pick something up. You know what I mean? You disagree to agree, you agree to disagree. So with that being said, everybody only doing their thing. Everybody only doing their thing. Oh yeah, we live right now. Call the line if you got a question, 305-204-8455. The Real Miami Live. Call right now. Shouts out to NHS Radio. We live. We got goddamn Dopebag Corp. Shouts out to Tierra, Traniece. She slid through. She's still in the building. Bushy be up real next. If y'all got a question for any of the three or Self-Made Lady or myself, hit the line up right now. 305-204-8455. The Real Miami Live. 305-204-8455. The Real Miami Live. But you got any closing remarks, anything you want to say before you step out of here, my brother?
No, not really. This is basically everything, you know what I'm saying, that you wake up, you know, we trying to do our part.
Now one thing, hold on, let me cut you off. We ain't trying to do shit, we doing our part.
Yeah.
Like, one thing about you that I can say for myself, you don't try to do shit, you do it. And I get out a lot of people who be using that try word and they more doers. Shouts out to my boy 6'2 Legend. We gonna have him on the show with the doer movement. And I respect that movement to let niggas know they doers. Yeah. A lot of niggas put try in their vocabulary, and one day or one morning or one night or any second niggas want to stop trying. But if you can tell yourself you're gonna do, and you know you're a person of your word, you gonna do just that. It can take everything in you, every penny in your pocket, you gonna do it. I know I'm a doer. If I was a tryer, I wouldn't, none of this shit that I have accomplished so far and thus far would have never happened. I told myself I was gonna do it and I did it with everything in me. And you do the same shit. So within that note, you a doer, and don't never let me hear you say try no more.
Doing our part every day, Black American geniuses, man.
Boom.
Homeboy right here, he dead ass motherfucking right.
Boom.
Okay, we got Bushy B in the building.
Goddamn right, Bushy B, y'all go. Hey, for those who don't know you, Bushy B, let the people know who you is, man.
My name Bushy B. I'm from Miami, Miami Dade, blues boy, you know, I'm an artist. You know, I'm just grinding, you know. I'm getting them other hats in a minute.
You say the blues?
Yeah, double B, blues boy, back blues, baby.
What's going on in the blues back
I
now?
don't know, we making music.
Making music? That's all?
That's all I know.
I thought something else was going on. Who originated the blues back there?
What you mean, the landlord? Exactly.
What you mean, landlord?
How long you been doing music?
Since like 9th grade, but I like stopped, and I started back like 2014.
Okay.
That's it.
You got this sauce though, you got this swag, but you be man, you done did a couple records, man, you feel what I'm saying, we done shot a couple videos, and you got that extra sauce, man, like, who you listen to?
I try not to listen to a lot of people though, because I don't really want to copy nobody or be sounding like nobody, or I just like, either listen to old school music or myself.
Chico. I done been in the lab with you and it's amazing. I done seen you create, no pen, no pad. You just get in there, all you need is Hennessy, a little juice, hit the booth and just do what you do. What's next? What you got coming up, bro?
I just dropped on HBCU 2, February 2nd. I'm trying to drop another, well, I'm going to drop another project.
Okay.
Before the end of the year, probably top of the summer, you know, just to stay on more videos.
You got the wave, bro. You got the wave every time I go down my social sites, my DM, my Insta story, somebody at Bushy B. If they ain't in the Rolex or in the Mint or Take One, they at Bushy B.
I appreciate that support from the crib, you know, you need that.
Bro, nah, G shit, you know I'm an artist from the crib. And it's hard to get the love that you get. That's why we like, you getting the love, bro. Like, you feel me? You getting this shit, G. Like, you gotta embrace that shit, G. Like, the crib really fucking with you, and it's hard for the crib to really fuck with people.
But I don't see why that's a big thing. Like, I feel like that's something you're supposed to do, you feel me? Like, when I listen to somebody, if I actually listen to you and I like it, I'm gonna keep listening and I'm gonna tell you, alright, it's hard. You feel me? I don't see why people don't support.
It's hard, bro. Like, being the demographics of where we from, the four founders, the people who was before us, from him and her, you know what I mean? From them people who set the tone and set the standards, and they made it all about certain people. So when other people get positions, they forget about other people, and a lot of people like to get niggas and sign niggas and shelf niggas and do all that shit. Like, I know all the bosses out here, from all the record labels out here, and I double salute them all, but we have sat at the table, niggas don't offer me paperwork, but it ain't never work out because I got knowledge of the game like you got knowledge of the game, and there ain't no tricking the nigga. And with that being said, niggas gotta keep their foot down and move forward. But you got the flame, bro. You got the flame. You really got the city. I can really say, I really see the city fucking with you, bro. Hands down.
Shout out to the city girls.
Shouts out to the city girls, man. Free JT. Free JT.
Do you see a difference in music then and then now? The industry period?
Down here, or just period?
Down here.
I feel like a lot of people working right now down here. Like 2-3 years ago, there weren't really too many people trying to make music. I think that they see we can get some money out of it now. Now they want to do it, you feel me?
It's not genuine.
No, it ain't genuine, but you can tell the people that's genuine, like you can hear it, you can feel it, and other people don't listen to it.
Who going hard down here? Who working?
Man, there's a lot of people working. I don't have people getting jumping my DMs, but man, I rock with a lot of people, but majority of the time, I only work with people that like I vibe with on the regular. Like, if they make music and I vibe with you on the regular, we gotta do it. You know what I mean? If I just hit you up during the week, you hit me up, that's how we vibe. Like, I don't really just do music with people that they hot and none of that.
Chico. And it's crazy, me and Bush met. You feel what I'm saying? We met in my crib.
Yeah.
I had an in-house studio at my house for the last 9-10 years. And I was standing over there in the colors when my son transformed. What happened to my son, that R.I.P. King Carter. I was in the crib, I was in the session with my main man, Jock, long live Jock, you feel what I'm saying? Goddamn Jock Bailey. Rest in heaven, my G. But I was in the crib and my dog said, man, I'm bringing my little cousin through here. We finna record some flame, my nigga. My nigga finna come set this shit on fire. And I'm like, alright. I see Bushy step in the door. I see the nigga like, he on this shit. Like, he got his shoulders up, chest out. Nigga ain't saying, he just said, what's up to me? Like, yo. He like, yo. I'm like, damn, what's up with homie? I looked at Jock like, he like, nah, coach. Like, nah, coach, that's cool, that's cool. But when we laid the beat down, when I uploaded the beat, and the homie went in the booth, I'm talking about from the first time I knew dude had the juice, you feel what I'm saying? Like, from the first time, and I never was a fucking engineer. I ain't never want to have no studio in my house. But through the trials and tribulations of cutting niggas off and dealing with bullshit, I learned how to engineer, I learned how to mix, and I got my own shit. I ran into Bushy, and like all niggas done been through my house. Like, a lot of these niggas get their situations and go crazy, but for when I had my booth in the motherfucking Diamonds, when I had the booth, everywhere, niggas done been through my house, and a lot of niggas get through situations and act crazy. And I was stuck with $1,000 light bills. I was stuck with a QP short and loud, because I got the bowl on the table. Niggas can roll up what they want to roll up. Now I'm short with the plug. I'm $1,000 on the light bill. But it is what it is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm still here in the pain. I'm still here today through all the trials and tribulations. I'm glad my brother Bushy B doing what he doing. And for y'all don't know him, y'all should know him real soon. He got the light, he got the flame. Here's the wave of Dade County right now. He got the wave, he the young goat. And I co-signed, man. I co-signed for the first time I heard him to the music he putting out now. Like, I already knew what it is. And he got a lot of great shit in his future that he ain't trying to do that he about to do. So y'all follow the wave, Bushy B. You got the merchandise, you got the shirts and all that shit out there on the website. People
nigga log on livehouselife.com. You know, get them HBCU2 shirts. Then we got different colors right now. Just go in there, pre-order. That's how we come.
You heard them, livehouse.com.
Let's get some callers in. I know somebody got some questions for Butchie B.
Let's get some
Tierra
callers in. Anybody out there got a question for Bushy B, man, call it. 305-204-8455. The Real Miami Live. Bushy B in the building. We still got Tierra, Traniece in the building. And we're holding it down. Dopebag Corp. Hey, holla at him. He got 3 locations. Get that gear. Support a black owned business. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, HBCU2. We got the merch out there. Livehouse.com. Bushy B in the building. Any questions?
305-204-8455.
The Real Miami Live. 305-204-8455. It's a caller.
Press 1 to start the call or choose to decline. The call will start at the beep.
The Real Miami Live, what's good?
Yo.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello.
What's good? Say something.
I'm good, bro.
What's good?
I'm calling to support my brother Blaze Comedy, you heard me?
Damn right.
Down, man.
B-Al, what's good, Al?
What they do, my brother?
Chillin', what's good, bro? We live here with Bushy B. Got Tierra and Traniece still in the cut. Laddie right here on the mic. What's happening?
Well, I did, man. Me and the white people just watching y'all live, man. I respect that, man. Y'all keep doing your thing, man.
Damn.
If the tree and love it, it's different behind this, you heard?
Damn right. Hey, bro, go download that Bushy B, you hear me? And buy that HBCU too.
Yo, Bushy B, man, keep doing your thing, man. 100, bro. Nigga, tune in to you, man. Real love, you heard?
G-Go, love, bro.
The 305.
That's why, man. Hey, man, from the moon is back. From me and the white people, y'all, man. Keep it going, you heard?
Damn right, bro. Love. 100. Shouts out to NHS Radio, man. My brother Solo back there holding it down. You feel what I'm saying?
Solo to NHS.
You did. Hey, but keep them calls coming.
305-204-8455.
You heard it. 305-204-8455. We got Bushy B live in the building. The Real Miami Live. None of that fake shit ain't gonna be. You won't get a DM. You won't get you won't get an invite from us. Cause you fake. You flaw, you a fuck nigga, you a fuck asshole, and you won't never be here. And that's on God. Oh yeah, for sure.
Real motherfucking
This shit
Miami
uncensored,
Live.
uncut, unfiltered. This the Real Miami Live. Hey Bushy B, I want to ask you a question though. I know you the GOAT, you feel what I'm saying? I know you just, no, real shit. You need to take this in, and, you know what I mean, take credit when it's due. And I know you can kill a whole album without fucking with nobody. All you need is a mic and a producer. You don't need another motherfucking feature. But if you had a choice to do 3 features with anybody, any motherfucking body, I just want to know 3 features, that, you know what I mean? Because I know it'll be some classic shit. And I know the 3 people you will pick out will be some shit that'll be some forever music. That's why I want to know who the 3 you would choose to fuck with. From the young or old. But they got to be living, no sample shit. They got to be in the booth with you and create that shit from scratch.
Alright, check. Alright, probably Andre 3000, Keith Sweat, and one like I don't know the last one. I gotta really think about that last one. That's what I got. Andre.
But Andre and Keith Sweat, that's a hell of a combination. Like, I always said, you know what I mean? Because I'm going black card on these bitches. I got my guitar. I got 2 drum sets in my living room right now and 5 guitars right fucking now. Like, I got a lot of shit going on. I'm going black card on bitches. I don't even supposed to be talking about this, but black card be looking out. But like you said, Andre 3000, I can fuck with that. But you say Keith Sweat, like.
No, you need something like that.
Now I can hear, like I can hear that though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about y'all gonna make the soul, like, you hear me? That's forever, like you and Keith. Like that shit forever, for real. That shit'll be forever. Like one more though, like nobody like.
Probably like Drake or Wayne or something like that.
Okay, another goat.
Yeah.
This shit gotta be goat shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
305-204-8455. What's going on, man?
He's scared.
Hey, Bushy B, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about this, and I would have been fucked up if I asked this. Shouts out to you. You got a girlfriend?
No, I got no girl.
Hey, I asked.
No.
Ask that question.
Like, you ain't got a girl?
No, I'm chilling. I ain't got time.
You ain't got time? Dedicated to the grind?
Yeah, man. I got vibes.
You got vibes?
But nah, no girlfriend.
Yeah, man, because a lot of people with DM and say, I see you got Bushy on the show, ask me, do you got a girlfriend?
See,
I go to FIU, I go to Flowmore, I go to Barry, I go to FIU, I go to Flowmore. I want to get with that kid, ask him when his next show, ask him why he don't respond to DMs, tell him I even sent it to him. Like, even once say they sent it to you. Like,
so what?
I'm just saying, they say I even sent it to him. I ain't asked what, but they say I even sent it to him. It's a call coming in. Yo, the real Miami Live.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo, this Miami Live?
Yeah.
Well, I listen, my comment or question, sort of both. It don't have nothing really to do with y'all's subject, but I was just curious to know why Miami, with such prominent rappers and things of that nature, why they don't promote education for the kids down in Miami. Like, that's one of the cities where education ain't big and popular.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, but one thing about me, like I can speak on myself, this Blaze Carter talking, a lot of artists don't promote education, but me and my wife we was given $1 million, we donated $1 million back into the educational program. King Carter Trade and Logistics Centers, teaching kids trade and logistics from 9th to 12th grade, because college ain't for everybody. This is a capitalistic society based on economics, meaning kids got to get a bag. You got a lot of 14, 15, and 16-year-olds trying to be, well, being the parents of the house, not being the parents, but the father's not there. They're absent in a lot of households where you got a lot of black males and a lot of females doing things to help their mother pay the light bill, to help their mother bring grocery in the crib. So with that being said, we invested $1 million in 2 schools, trade and logistics schools, teaching kids trade and logistics to learn things of that nature so they can get a bag. So I can speak for myself, I can speak for Bushy B, and I can speak for Self-Made Laddie. We all on that trail, but they're bringing more empowerment on the educational trail as artists, as whatever you want to nickname us, but we put that on this side at the Real Miami Live. For the other ones and for the fake, we cutting that shit out. That's why this is the Real Miami Live. That's why me and Laddie ain't chose to do this. We ain't sit together. This was ordained by the streets of Miami for us to get together and put the Real Miami Live on the plateau and on the platform.
Exactly, it will coincide with, you know what I'm saying, with y'all show, y'all up and popping y'all new and things of that nature and flip the script, you know what I mean? Because other major cities, to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, they doing big things as far as trying to get these kids educated now, because other shit just ain't been working, you know they're killing each other, and they, the young kids now, it's a whole different ball game, but promote education, like, hey, if like Rick Ross and Trick Daddy and, the big, Miami got some big artists too.
I mean, a lot of people, a lot, not to cut you off, but a lot of people, not to bash nobody, not even the name you said, but a lot of people are in positions where they got to move. They got a lot of business. They got a lot of things that's in front of them. Like, what they, not to say they ain't got time, but they play full. But like me and myself, yeah, you can say something.
Yeah, but that's why people, that's why everybody in other cities and states, they don't really respect Miami for the people that come out of Miami. You know what I'm saying? Other places, man, to tell you, they just don't really respect Miami for the people that come out of Miami. I'm from Miami, I don't live down there no more, but you know, it's one of the cities that it's all about Gucci and this and that, and it ain't really nothing about education for people.
Excuse me.
That was just an ideal mess, you know what I mean?
Hold on, ma'am. Don't hang up the phone. We got Bushy B want to say something to you, ma'am.
Okay.
Don't hang up the phone. Nah, but I don't know about all the bigger artists, but you see me coming up, I got my project called HBCU. It's historical black colleges and universities. So in my music, I empower the youth, empower the black people to get out here and hustle. I ain't really hyping up Gucci and all that, what you saying, but you feel me, that's our lifestyle down here. And we can't go off opinions of people coming from somewhere else. They ain't even from where we from, you feel me? They don't know how we grew up. So you say you don't live here now, but you gotta come down here and see it. There's unity down here, and there's people out here making moves. Everybody at Tally is from Miami, they going to black colleges. So we out here for more education. Check out my music though, Bushy B. Thank you.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, so that was my comment, and shout out to Traniece and her girl Candy, much respect.
Love.
And you too, Blaze.
Love.
Yeah, have a good night.
Appreciate you. You too. Thank you for calling. The Real Miami Live. The Real Miami Live. What's happening? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I'm just calling in because I was listening to y'all conversation, and I respect all three of y'all on y'all platform, and as far as Bushy B goes,
Yeah. Oh, that's how she feels?
What that mean?
Yeah, she does. That's a motherfucking deduction right there. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
She outside waiting for you.
Shots fired, man. Hit the motherfucking shots fired.
You let everybody know where they can find you at, where they can holler at you at before we get up out of here.
All social media, the Real Bushy B.
Hold on, turn this mic up. Your mic up?
Check. All social media, the Real Bushy B. All streaming sites, Bushy B. Y'all log on, check in with livehouselife.com to get that HBCU2 merch. That's how we call it.
And there it is. Holla at us. The Real Miami Live on YouTube. Our YouTube channel loading up every Wednesday. This is episode 2. YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The Real Miami Live. Hey, even if y'all see the show and y'all want to say something to us, text the number. We'll get back to all the texts during the show.
Exactly, DM
The Real Miami Live. Inbox on Facebook. Or text the number 305-204-8455.
Next week we'll have it pinned on there, so we won't have to keep saying it. 305-204-8455. We really want you guys to call in. I don't know why y'all acting scared. I don't understand what's going on.
I mean, y'all hit my DMs up, y'all hit my inboxes up. I'm sure y'all hit Ladies Zone up as well. Call the line.
No, I think it was because we said they can't ask us no questions.
Yeah, man, like, get familiar with the people. We told y'all, this podcast is not about Blaze Carter. This is not about self-made lady. This is about the Real Miami Live. We bring you Miami Live. Shouts out to George W. Shouts out to Dopebag Corp. Shouts out to Tierra Traniece. Shouts out to the Real Bushy B for coming through today. Episode 2, the Real Miami Live. See you next week. 305-204-8455. Blaze Carter.
Next week, self-made lady in the motherfucking building.
Boom.